Welcome back. You're here with us on NDTV Profit, and we're shifting our focus now to HDIL, which has a few new projects coming up in the Mumbai region. Sarang, Wadhawan, Vice Chairman and Managing Director at HDIL, joins us now. Thank you very much for joining us here on NDTV Profit. HDIL is marking Diwali with some significant launches, and I want to start first with Planet HDIL in Virar East. Walk us through the dimensions of this project. How large is it? What's the scope of it?
Planet HDIL is one of the largest affordable housing projects in the MMR region. The project is approximately 550 acres. The total FSI is about 50 million odd square feet. We are looking at launching close to 1 million square feet right now, and the first phase is going to be about 5 million, but currently for Diwali launch that we are looking at is going to be about 1 million odd square feet.
Okay, can you just run me through the investment that HDIL is going to be making in this project and how you propose to finance that investment?
The project is, it's a long-term project. So obviously with 50 million square feet, it's going to be anywhere between 7 to 10 years that we will be able to construct this entire area. But having said that, on a year-on-year basis, even if we look at about 5 million odd square feet, I think, an average price of about 2,000, 2,200 rupees per square foot, we're looking at close to 1,000 crores being deployed. This will primarily be through internal accruals. We are not looking at raising any further debt on this project. And at the same time, we're hoping that the demand scenario in Virar has improved and we will be able to monetize the sales.
Okay, I was reading the details of the project and I noticed that it's positioned as an affordable housing project and a mega smart city. But what does that really mean?
Well, the integration of the smart city concept with affordable housing is one of the primary areas where the government has envisaged this 2020 housing scheme. Smart city development is nothing but affordable housing with all the information technology and other factors available to it. We are looking at, although it's not been categorized as a smart city yet, we are looking at the development of Planet HDIL to be on the same lines. Having said that, that also means that we have to provide the units at an affordable price, keeping the ticket size in mind in Virar. And just to add to the earlier question that you asked, we will be also looking at selling FSI in Planet HDIL to other developers. Since it is a large layout, I think we will look at accruals from that area as well. So yes, it is the next step for the company over the next 7 to 10 years.
Okay, how much are you going to sell to other developers and how much will you raise through this?
FSI transactions are part and parcel of HDIL's land development. I think any layout or large layouts that we have looked at over the years and since the inception of the company, certain portion of that FSI we have sold so that there is no the dearth of cash flows towards the development of the entire project. FSI transactions are a part and parcel of our business. Having said that, that will definitely mean that out of the 5 million square feet, we can look at maybe 1 million square feet to be sold upfront to other developers. The balance will be constructed by us. So we will keep those ratios in mind. Say about 20% is what the FSI sales is what we are going to look at over the life of this project.
Okay, and what are the prevailing rates for the Planet HDIL project in Virar East?
We're planning to keep the ticket price anywhere between 20 to 25 lakhs for 1 BHK. Average price range of anywhere about 4,000 to 4,200. It could be a little lower to get the initial thrust into the sales of the project, and hopefully once we see a good development on the side of sales, I think we will definitely look at increasing prices as we go along. But we're trying to keep it affordable, keep that 1 BHK between say about 20 to 25 lakh rupees per square foot, 20 to 25 lakh rupees.
Okay, I'm just going to very quickly take a detour and reflect on the JSW Energy Q2 numbers. Sales have come in at 2,490 crore rupees. The expectation was 2,400 crore. And let's take a look at the profit number at 492 crore rupees. Again, the expected number was 335 crore rupees. So you got a beat coming through. Exceptional gain of 150 crore rupees. So, you know, there's not a huge euphoria on the stock. It's up about 0.9%. Revisit the JSW Energy numbers in a moment. But right now we're in conversation with Sarang of HDIL. And I wanted to move on to the other end of the segment because HDIL has plans to launch 2 luxury projects, I understand, in Ghatkopar East by the end of 2015. Can you walk us through these projects?
The Ghatkopar project is also, yes, the location is very good, and it falls in that luxurious accommodation arena. But having said that, we are still trying to price it correctly. So even a 1 BHK in Ghatkopar that we're looking at we are looking at a ticket price of about 1 crore to 1.1 crore on the overall cost to the buyer. But end of the day, Ghatkopar is a very prestigious area. The demand is there in that area, and yes, that is also envisaged towards Diwali or post Diwali. These are the 2 launches that the company is looking at over the next couple of years to be completed. You have to understand that the company is just on the verge of handing over about 1,500 units to its buyers. So that's a huge area where we are concentrating on currently. Along with that, these launches are going to come up. So yes, it's a busy time for us.
I can imagine it's a busy time. I want to understand again, same question, what's the investment for the project?
It's all through internal accruals. HDIL is not on the verge of taking any further additional debt on any projects. Whatever we are funding today is through internal accruals. Yes, on some quarters you could see a little swing of debt on the higher side, but at the same time the debt strategy remains very clear that we are out to reduce our debt. We have done so over the last year, and this year we envisage that we will reduce debt further.
So for the full year, how much debt will you cut?
We were targeting about close to 15 to 20%. I think overall by the end of March, we should be able to achieve that target.
Okay, so you've set yourself a tough target on the debt reduction front. I'm coming back to the rates for the Ghatkopar project. What are the prevailing rates there?
It's about 1 million odd square feet development. The prices out there are anywhere in the range of 12,000 to 16,000. It depends on the demand from the customers. So it's basically about 1,200 odd to 1,500 odd crore project. It's 1 million square feet. The cost of construction is about 400 odd crores. So it's a pretty nice project. It's a pretty profitable venture, a pretty profitable launch. So let's see how the demand scenario works out.
And I'm sure you've got a sense of some demand feelers already. What are they like for Ghatkopar?
I honestly believe that the slump in real estate is primarily for developers who have not been able to deliver the end product to the customer. And I believe that people who are working towards execution and developers who are delivering the homes to the buyers as promised may be a little delayed because of the amendments in regulations. But overall, if they have been able to deliver the product, I think the buyers have that faith and confidence in that developer. Keeping that in mind, we are handing over about 1,500 tenements or units this month end. So that is a huge achievement for any company, even during these times. Because of that, the buyers have that faith in our execution. They have the faith in our ability to deliver, and that is why we have seen that the demand scenario has panned out very well for us. Yes, it is a little sluggish, no doubt about that, but having said that, it still is not as bad as everybody else makes it out to be.
Fair enough. We'll leave it at that. Thanks very much for having an exhaustive conversation with NDTV Profit today about new projects in the Mumbai region for HDIL. Pleasure talking to you. Look forward to speaking to you during your results as well. We've stayed away from hardcore financial numbers for that reason. And you've also got another set of results flashing on your screens right now.